We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Browns at 11-4 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Jets defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 34 yards there and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Fighting ahead at the 15. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday night in December, right?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Muscles him on. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Jets. Right now, you got 58. Screen again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 67 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On play action. Now Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to tackle his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Faking the give, now Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Rodgers now on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hall again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Hall ought to give up the middle. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 6 now. They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
31.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Shakes off the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Rodgers got to have this one. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Over here. Inside. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New York.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Hall. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down, goal to go. One more time with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
26. Take 30. 50. Hey, take 26. Look at you.
Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this throw a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Back go. Jam. Side. Jump out.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. We are going. Wide left.
To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Browns, they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they lose an important one as they fall to 9-7 with